My name's James Munly, and I'm the board member of the Central Washington chapter of Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance and the trail building, uh, the person in charge of building trails up here and maintaining trails up at Ski Hill, Freund Canyon.
So, what should people know about the ski hill trails for winter?
Well, the ski hill trails, we actually groom and maintain them for snowshoeing and fat biking during the winter. Last couple of years, we've been able to maintain For the Boys Memorial Trail and Lower Rosie Bois, and are hoping to work on the Nut uphill trail and the Freund downhill for making a complete loop for snowshoes and fat bikes. So we're looking to expand that for this season and hopefully get people out there.
Excellent. What are you looking forward to for the ski hill trails in 2020 and the next season?
Well, I'm really excited about next summer. We're going to open the Middle Ribbed Trail, and it's a trail that we've been working on for literally decades, and the opportunity to get it back open and have it from the top of Freund and connecting into Lower Ribbed will be an amazing trail, and need to see that trail finally go full circle from being a non-system illegal trail to being fully adopted and back in with lots of flow and jumps of all shapes and sizes.
What is your favorite place to ride?
Well, that's a trick question. My favorite place to ride is wherever I'm at with my mountain bike, but I generally find myself going to BC quite often to go ride. I like to ride in the Whistler Bike Park, but also outside the Whistler Bike Park. I think my favorite trail, if I had to name it down to just one, would be the Into the Mystic on the Rocks, Lord of the Squirrels loop up at Whistler.
So, if you won the lottery today, what would you do?
If I won the lottery today, how big a lottery did I win?
We're talking.
I mean, just $1 million enough to cover most of this lifetime, or like.
Let's go 20 million, and you're set for a while.
So not Jeff Bezos, but okay. It'd be pretty nice to clone myself and have an assistant that can do all the fun work and jobs that I get to do, and maybe take care of my computer and answering emails for me, so I can go out in the woods and play a little bit more, but also continue to support and build trails is what I do. It's what I do for fun. I'm lucky to make that my day job as well, which is pretty cool, and I would love to see us out there and clone more meat out there, do that too, so we can get more trail built in our area and our state.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I think because I live here in Eastern Washington, my superpower would be to control the rain a little bit. Middle of summer when it gets a little bit dusty, it sure be nice to throw a little twinkle of my nose on there and get a little moisture out there, especially when we're building trails and we want to fix a berm or fix some other feature and it's just too dry and dusty 6 months a year to touch that feature. If I could make it rain a little bit and add some moisture to the ground, would make this place even a better place to ride than it already is, if that's possible.
If you were in a band, what would your band name be, and what type of music would you play?
Oh, jeez. You should have given me this one in advance so I could have had a little time to think about that one. I don't know if I have, something right off the top of my head. There's my genre of music is pretty wide open, from old school hip hop to old school metal to modern techno dance a little bit. So I have the whole gambit. I don't know if I have some mash of all those things right there. Would probably be how it would have to work.
Sure. Nope, just thought I'd ask. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Well, luckily I'm still pretty tall and big male, so I'll give me the big duck.
You go the one big
duck. I won't fight fair. It'll fight dirty. It'll work out.
If there's one type of food that you will not eat, what is it?
one type of food that I will not eat. Well, I like to think of myself as pretty diverse, and I really love, I'm kind of a foodie. I love to try different kinds of food. Um, One of the ones that I really, really don't like, and it just taste and texture is urchin. I love sushi. I've tried urchin a couple times, and I just can't learn to appreciate that one.
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? That's a good question right there. I don't know if I don't necessarily have one God or anything that I believe in, but I definitely believe in a higher power, and seeing other people out there doing amazing things in the world is pretty amazing. We live in this pretty cool community here in Leavenworth, and I have lots of people that are, my local friends and buddies that are, some of them are doctors, and things that they can do and is amazing. And then I have, trail builder friends that are out there making awesome happen for all of us, and they can share those experiences. Because once you build a trail, it's not just for you, it's for everybody. It's the coaches on the Alpine team and the Nordic team here at Ski Hill that donate their time to those things so that kids will be better skiers, to, coaches like yourself that are taking over and keeping the Icicle Bicycle middle school, high school program running, and Travis Blue and Alex Bigger for getting those programs started, and it's just been amazing to see that change here. So people that are really involved in making awesome happen in our community keep me motivated to keep doing the things that I do.
When you're not riding your bike, what do you like to do?
It seems like nowadays generally it's build trails. So if I'm not riding my bike, I'm building trails or thinking about trails or planning trails or going to meetings about trails, going to meetings about environmental assessments about trails, right? So it's all those processes, and back in the day I worked at the ski area of Stevens Pass for 30 years, and about I think on year 10 or 12 I decided that I really wanted to ride dirt year round and just kind of miss dirt. And then it kind of, so then it was bikes quite a bit. And then now I still really, really like to ride my bike. But as I get older, I'm passionate about seeing more and more trails happen and whatever we can do to make those processes happen. So that's really what it is for me. And all things revolve around trails. I just went and rode a bunch of trails on the west side yesterday, and it was really cool to see the new trails they're building over there, and had some good laps on PT, and just seeing, what other people are doing, just to see how much awesome is happening around the state with new trails.
So looking past 2020, what is your vision of the Ski Hill trails? What would you like to see in the next decade happen in this area?
That one I got a good answer for. So I've been dreaming, fantasizing about trails up here at Ski Hill for the 26 years or whatever, 27 years I've lived in town. I think that we need to see more trails, and I would love to see the Forest Service actually put out a original purpose and need document for trails that started from one end of Tumwater Mountain down by Heidelberger and went all the way out to Camp 12 Road, and it connected trails out to there, and in the backside of that's a canyon called Mica Canyon, and have a big epic loop out there. So what I see as the future of Ski Hill is another 20 something trails that connect from here to there, with all skiing skill sets and available, from true green circle, because we don't have a lot of that, to legal black diamond technical trails as well. I think we've covered flow trails in Leavenworth pretty well. I would really love to see some hand built technical single track as kind of the next phase, but and on green circle, blue square, black diamond, and albeit double black diamond varieties.
Perfect. So last question, is there anything else people should know about the Ski Hill trails?
Well, the Ski Hill trails have been a long time coming. It's been really cool to see how much of these trails have been built with just community support up until this last summer, when we got some lodging tax money, just a little bit, a drop in the bucket. But this has all been up to that point. I'd say these trails have been 98% funded by and built by the community. So if it wasn't for people donating money and people donating time and energy and passion to come out there and help Alex and I build these amazing trails, then none of this would be here. So I think that's the thing that people need to know, is how much sweat equity, and that these weren't paid for by somebody else or designed by somebody else. This was just us out there doing it and going through the process and making those arrangements and agreements with the Forest Service to put us the place that we're at now.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, I know we all appreciate what you do out here, and we look forward to all the fun stuff going forward.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tony.
cheers.